done to almost perfection for you. There's no such thing as perfection, as close to it as it's going to get in the Basin. On the main road, of course, easy access to just about everything you can think of, and enjoying all that the Basin community, and I'll stress that word again, community, has to offer you. The home, that stunning bathroom upstairs, my mind straight away goes to that timber or wooden bathtub upstairs, and almost from every single light-filled room in the home, you are overlooking some of the best canopy that the Dandenong Ranges have on offer. You are literally immersed within all your walking tracks, and of course, walking distance down to the village there in the Basin, where you get to enjoy a cold one. Multiple choices down there when it comes to all the bars and pubs and restaurants on offer. Primary schools, you name it. Public transport right at your doorstep. That word gets thrown around a fair bit, but nothing like here today. And to all the bidders in the crowd who are hoping to maximize on all that's on offer and this great opportunity, I wish you all the very best of luck with your bidding endeavors. And to the lucky buyer, I'll say to you, congratulations in advance on such an astute purchase. As the lucky buyer, our requirement today is to sign an unconditional contract. Pay 10% deposit upon signing via BPay, and a settlement period around the mid-May or thereabouts. And I've confirmed many of those settlement periods and dates and times with you all leading up to today's auction. If there are any questions revolving around that, please feel free to approach Kat, Matt, Trent, or Michael. Of course, how can we forget him? The man that's introduced us to digital signing, and we've had a few mistakes today. I had to single him out. We've been late to auctions all because of this man here. Look at him and blame him if it comes down to electronic signatures later. And especially when there's no reception in places like that, the best thing to resort to always is pen and paper, isn't it, Michael? Yes, it is. Back to the auction. Today's auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules and any additional conditions made available for inspection before the start of today's auction. The vendors have a reserve price, and I will indicate bidders on request. The auction rules prohibit an auctioneer from accepting bids or offers for the property once the property has been knocked down to the highest successful bidder. Make no mistake, I'll give you ample time. I'll call it once, twice, third and final time. But once the contract hits my hand, unfortunately under bidders, it's back up that steep driveway into your motor vehicles, back to the online portals where there is reception, shortlisting properties, and continuing to waste a lot of time out of your precious weekends looking for homes. And you'll find that not many will come up in the near future that will rival this one, especially when the price guide is $590 to $649. But by then, two things would have happened. You would have gotten sick of real estate agents chasing you up and calling you about homes you don't like half as much as this one, and you would have spent a lot of time at the petrol station, at the Bowser, wasting time and money on fuel that's inflated. And not to mention further interest rate rises. Despite 10 in a row, the market seems to be unfazed. So what does that lead me to? Well, the point is clear. Real estate, the safest investment on the planet. Bid to buy today and bid with confidence and lock in a rate lower than the one that's up and coming in the future. And the best two tips I can give you to do that is number one, to bid with rapid fire, and number two, with large increments. All the best of luck. The law prohibits false bids. It prohibits major disruptions by the bidders, and it prohibits bidders from disrupting others from bidding, and provides fines for this conduct. The rules permit vendor bids. The words I use to indicate I am placing a bid on behalf of the vendors are simply vendor bid, and only I, as the auctioneer, may place a vendor bid. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to walk you through the property again. If you do have any questions, feel free to yell them out. But what I want to do is literally hand it over to you now. Start me off $590 to $649. I'd love to invite you somewhere mid-range if that's going to be comfortable for you. So over to you now. Come with me, buyers. It's just after 5 p.m. and I really would like to wrap up after 6 auctions today. So let's start it. Unless you really want to fatigue me to see how hard I can go so you can buy it cheap, but it's not going to work. I promise. I'll just duck in quickly, grab a Red Bull, and back out. I've had plenty of them. I'm bouncing. No, I'm tired. Let's go, buyers. Start me off. Who will it be first? Anyone at all? Now's your chance to show the competition you mean business. This isn't your first rodeo. Perception's everything at auction. Start me off. I'd love to tempt you anywhere in the range. I'll even take $590. That's the lower end, obviously, of the quoted price. So come with me, buyers. Can I tempt you in at all? At $590. Anyone in the crowd? How about $575? Nice and at $580, and welcome to you, sir, and your partner standing behind you there. All the best of luck today. We're at $580,000. You've got us underway now at $580. Let's go to 20. 20 on top at $600 at $580, and welcome to, at $600, and welcome to you, sir. New face in the race. How about 6.15 and welcome back in 30. At 15 and 30. 6.15 quickly now 30. That's a good way to bid. Can I tempt you back? 6.30. Welcome back. That's 15 on top. How about 45? Keep it in 40. 10s now 50. 50. Let's go. 50. Welcome back in 60. All finished, done and silent. I'll call it 3 times to all the other bidders in the crowd. Now's your chance and opportunity to jump in and swoop in with an element of surprise. Once at 6.50 with the gentleman down the back. Twice standing below the studio, which could be an art studio, which could be anything. Third, final time, we're at 50. 50, can I tempt you in, sir? Thanks for 660. And welcome to you, a third bidder now. At 60, and I still haven't forgotten about you. You started at 580. We're at 60 now. That's $80,000 ago. Still in it to win it, perhaps. We're at 660. That's 660, 000 now. First call at 660,000. Second call, 670 to tempt you back. 665. I'll take 665. How about 70 straight back on top? It took him a while to get there. 10 grand more than your last bid.
Yeah, 670.
Welcome back in 75. 6 3/4. Let's go to 75. We're at 670 now. 670, 675. Can I tempt you back? Can I put you back on top? It's only $10,000 more than your last bid. At 6% interest repayment, $600 an annum, just above $10 a week. Literally. Pull out your phone and your calculator, you'll find it on there. Honestly, I promise. For $10 a week, you'd literally just have to ditch 2 cups of coffee a week. Or 4 Red Bulls, because I buy them in a 4-pack at 7-Eleven, 4 for $10. They probably aren't even good for you. No, they're not. Plenty of anxiety, heart's pumping. 670, holding the highest bid. 675 to tempt you back on top. Let's do it, sir. It makes no sense to back away. $10 a week, once at 670. Twice, back to your motor vehicle. Back to wasting petrol out of your car. Driving around, receiving phone calls of harassment. Third and final time at 670. If I was selling your home, I would do the exact same thing for you. So bear with me and thanks for your patience and have the next bid ready. To any other bidders in the crowd, now's your chance to swoop back in with the element of surprise. If I see no better bids at 670, we'll pass the property into the highest bidder. Have I seen your best? Definitely. Done. Well, ladies and gentlemen, on that note, I will pass the property in, bring the highest bidder in to negotiate with our seller and update you all on the outcome. Thank you all for attending another Ray White auction. And please put your hands together to the highest bidders and wish them luck after they've purchased the property today. Thank you all. We're not far away, mate. We're very close. Come through. The place after you. Thank you all and enjoy your weekend.